Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we're going to talk a little bit about a different kind of recycling. This is the kind of recycling that is reuse and makes good use of things that you might otherwise throw away. Community recycling. My guests are from the Goodwill, Roger Fournier, welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
And from the Food Bank, Donna Ty, hello.
Thank you.
So, under the Clean City Commission, there's this organized community recycling day.
Yes.
Correct.
But really, you guys recycle every day. This is kind of to draw attention to what's out there.
That's correct.
Correct.
So what kinds of things do you recycle? And Roger, I'm going to start with you.
Okay, well, at the store we recycle, we sell and recycle textiles, shoes and purses, belts, books. We don't throw any of those away. Stuffed animals, metal. So we keep a lot of stuff out of landfill, even if it's not sold at the stores.
Mm-hmm. Well, so what happened? I mean, obviously, you know, when I have clothing that I've undersized all of a sudden, and it's in good shape, I always give it to you. But, you know, if something's just kind of worn out or has a stain on it, I haven't been recycling. Is that something you can still take?
Yes, we have a sorting process, and it goes first to the stores, and they sort it for quality, gets put in the stores. The stuff that's not good still gets baled, and we have a buyer for that. The stuff that's in the stores goes to the outlet, which is in Hampton. And then if it's not sold there, we still bail it up.
That is a really, I never thought about that because I only think about the resale part of it. But you guys can help get rid of things in a more productive way. That's really good to know.
And it's also a way to help our mission of helping people find jobs. It gives people another job, and often people will get skilled in something. The computer recycling is another thing. And they go on to other jobs.
Well, Roger, let's talk about computer recycling or electronics in general,
Yes.
because a lot of people have old printers. I mean, a lot of times, and this is a sad statement on society, it's much cheaper to buy a new printer than to get something fixed.
Yes.
Or, you know, cell phones, we replace those periodically because they can't do the latest update or, you know, whatever that reason is. So what do you do with electronics?
We have, at the Hampton location, we take them. We have a secure location. We wipe the memory out of the computers. If it's components that we can sell or computers that we can sell, we have a computer store there in Hampton. And if it's not sold there, we shrink wrap it and weigh it, and it gets, Dell Computers comes, picks it up.
That's great, because a lot of those components are valuable and
Yes.
can be reused or melted down or, you know, I don't know all the details, and it makes me feel better if it's not going into the landfill. And those metals in the landfills, I don't think we're allowed to do that anyway.
Yeah. And Dell takes them and chops them in little small pieces and gets components out, and it really is, and it doesn't go overseas because there is a market for that, and Dell does not do that. So that's why we partner with them.
Got it. And it's really important that we have the safety and security of knowing that you're going to wipe it first.
Yes, exactly.
Because a lot of those old electronics have saved passwords and all kinds of sensitive information on them.
Yes.
Okay. So Donna, how do you fit into this picture?
Well, we want to help stock the shelves at the food bank. At the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank, we're located in Hampton. We serve families across the greater peninsula, and there's a lot of families out there that struggle with hunger, not knowing where their meal's going to come from, having limited resources to buy good, nutritious food. So we're going to have a food drive on that day. So when people bring their recycled items, they can also bring some items for the food bank. Non-perishable canned goods, canned meats, canned vegetables and fruit, pasta items, and of course monetary donations as well.
And I think that's important because for what I can buy food for at the grocery store and bring to you, if I instead gave you that cash, you could get a lot more because you're buying at a wholesaler. You have agreements with grocery stores or suppliers to kind of purchase in bulk, right?
Correct, right. For every $1 we can provide 4 meals, and it'll help.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It is a little tough, but yeah, because we can purchase food. We can purchase fruits and vegetables for some of our senior. We have mobile food pantries where we go out into the communities and actually take food to seniors, low-income communities. We have our backpack program where we package up food for kids to take home with them on the weekends. You know, kids should be out having fun and playing with their friends and not worrying where their next meal's coming from. So it's events like this that help our nonprofits. You know, we want to stock our shelves with nutritious food. Of course, Goodwill wants to help stock their shelves as well with computers, electronics, clothing, and household goods. So it's a great day to bring our community together to help everybody in need.
And so this is all new to me. I'm just learning, but Community Recycling Day means also benefiting the community.
Right.
Taking what you have and maybe don't need or don't use and letting someone else in our community benefit from that.
Absolutely, yes.
So tell us when and where Community Recycling Day is.
It's on April 28th at the Goodwill at 1911 Seville Row in Hampton.
And I mean, this is the superstore of Goodwills.
Yes, it is.
People who have not been, once you drop stuff off, you're going to want to go in because, you know.
We have a largest retail store in Hampton Roads. We have one outlet in Hampton Roads, and we also have the computer store.
So that's a pretty special thing. So in addition to your two organizations, as I understand it, there's a plastic bag recycling on that day.
Yes.
And what else? Donna, you've got the cheat sheet
Oh,
there.
I got the cheat sheet. Let's see. Electronics, of course, Ziploc bags, plastic wraps. Apparently,
that's
Phoenix
important.
Elementary's collecting these bags so they can also go towards their funding or their programs that they have
And a
there
lot
as
of
well.
people, you know, you can't put your plastic bags in the recycling
Right,
bin.
right.
And so a lot of people take that shortcut of just throwing them away instead of saving them up. And most of the time, grocery stores will take some of them. But this is a good place and a chance to help some schools.
Absolutely.
Not just recycle, but give the benefit to some of our classrooms.
Right. It brings awareness to the community about how important recycling is to keep our landfills free of items that can be reused for other things that you may not realize that something's going into a new item out there that's being sold. And of course to help feed families in the community, which is so important as well. There's a lot of families out there work very hard, just don't have the resources continuously to have a good nutritious meal to live a healthy life. So we're grateful for the community because we couldn't do what we do without our community partners and so we appreciate it. It's from 9 to noon on Saturday, April 28th, and just drive up and drop off, and we'll have volunteers out there to take the items.
Okay, and this is in the ballpark of Earth Day.
That's right.
Yes.
Earth
Day.
Month, if we want to
That's
call
right.
it that.
That's
And
right.
it's a good time to think about recycling. Now, I did want to touch base on the larger items, which truly do end up in the landfill, because in Hampton, our household trash goes to be burned and provide steam and power for NASA, which is a great cause. But it's still better to reuse any item that we can.
Sure.
But the things from our households that do go to the landfill and take up space and shorten the life of our landfill are furniture, large items, things like that. What do you take there at the Goodwill, Roger?
We take anything that we can resell. We don't want things that are broken, that are ripped couches and things like that, because we can't get any value out of those. But this day, too, it doesn't mention furniture, but we'll take anything, the furniture, anything that we can get some value out of.
Okay. And other household goods that you can sell, kitchenware. I mean, there's a lot of stuff
Anything
that
you find in the
people
house,
get rid
yes.
of because they want a new set or,
Yes.
you know, things like that. Or
We
just
find-
have too much. I don't cook anymore. I can, you know, let someone use it who does cook.
That's right.
We find now people, when they move, instead of taking this stuff with them, they donate it here and then go to wherever they're moving and go to a Goodwill and buy the stuff there. It's cheaper to do that sometimes.
You know, I've heard, especially the millennial generation, they're very
Yes.
good about reusing and recycling. And it takes especially if you're moving to a city or if you're moving far away, shipping that stuff and moving that stuff is pretty darn expensive.
Yes, yes.
So,
And
Yes.
food too.
yeah.
We have people bring food to the food bank. Hey, I'm moving. We want to donate the food to the food bank. So they drop it off there as well. So.
And just a reminder, this is one official Community Recycles Community Collection Day, but your organizations take stuff year-round.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Every day.
Please.
And that's important to remember. So once they've gone to this
Yes.
drop-off, seen the goodwill, we can all remember, hey, next time I will do that.
Yes.
And we keep the food bank in mind throughout the year. I
Thank
know
you.
that you get kind of a surge at the holidays, and your shelves probably are a little empty by
Yeah,
now
it's-
because that you've
yeah.
given out and sold and shared what you had. So.
Right. After the holidays, our donations drop off. But hunger is year-round, like you said. There's always a need out there for families, children, seniors, hardworking individuals. So we just appreciate the generosity from our community every day. And we thank them for their generosity to help our community.
Okay. Well, thank you both very much.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us. Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
And thank you for watching. I hope you will think about recycling some of the things you have that you don't need or don't use and give them to this worthy collection that'll take place in our community for our community. Thanks for watching.